New York, Aug. 14, Reuters. A New York judge declined for a third time to step aside from the case in which Donald Trump was convicted of charges involving hush money paid to a porn star, dismissing the former U.S. president's claim of conflict of interest related to political consultancy work by the judge's daughter. As he did last April and in August 2023, Justice Juan Merchan, in a decision released on Wednesday, denied a request by Trump's lawyers that he recuse himself from the first case involving criminal charges against a former U.S. president. Merchan is scheduled to sentence Trump on September 18th. Defendant has provided nothing new for this court to consider. Counsel has merely repeated arguments that have already been denied by this and higher courts, and were rife with inaccuracies and unsubstantiated claims, Merchan wrote in the ruling dated August 13th. Trump was found guilty by a jury on May 30th on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records for having covered up former personal lawyer and fixer Michael Cohen's $130,000 payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels to avert a sex scandal before the 2016 U.S. election. 2 months later, his lawyers made their third request that Merchan step aside, arguing that his daughters work for a political consultancy that has counted Democratic campaigns among its clients, including the unsuccessful bid by Kamala Harris for the 2020 Democratic presidential nomination, posed a conflict of interest. Harris, now vice president, is the Democratic presidential candidate facing Republican nominee Trump in the November 5 U.S. election. Falsifying business records is a crime punishable by up to 4 years in prison, though sentences such as fines or probation have been more common for others convicted of that crime. Prosecutors with Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's office, which brought the charges, had called Trump's recusal request a frivolous attempt to relitigate an issue that was resolved twice before. No amount of overheated, hyperbolic rhetoric can cure the fatal defects in defendants' ongoing effort to impugn the fairness of these proceedings, prosecutors wrote in an August 1 court filing. The payment to Daniels was made in exchange for her silence before the 2016 election about a sexual encounter she has said she had with Trump a decade earlier, which Trump denied. Trump went on to win the presidency by defeating Democrat Hillary Clinton. Merchan rejected a recusal request in April before jury selection in the trial, and last year, after an ethics panel found that his daughter's work did not pose reasonable questions about the judge's impartiality,